Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Film Bros podcast. What's going on, everybody? I'm your host JP. This is my co-host Josh.
What's up?
And today we're bringing you the film news, breaking news.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got a lot to cover today. There's been major developments on the DC side. We're gonna go ahead and start with the soft things. One great thing that I can say on the DC side that was just reported over the weekend. Black Adam's on top of the box office again. They raked in a little over 300 mil. But I heard, and this is from Grace Randolph, so I don't know how accurate it is, but from what I heard from her was that to break even for them is going to be around 6 mil. And I guess they're tracking that it might only make maybe above 4. So, I mean, there's that. Black Adam's making it, but like I said, I kind of feel it's going to take a huge turn now that Black Panther's coming out this weekend. So, it might lose its spot. It will lose its spot. It's not it might. It will.
Yeah, no. I can admit that. Black Panther it's gonna be a big thing for everybody. Comes out Friday. Damn, time flies. We're already in November. It's already the 10th. Like,
yeah,
this movie's gonna be good though. I think. I hope so. I'm really excited. I want to see Namor. That's the only reason I want to go see it. If I'm being for real.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Why didn't you buy another ticket for Black Adam? Help him cross over that 400 mil. Mr. DC.
My $8 isn't gonna. My $8 isn't gonna save that.
Oh, okay.
And even then, if I pay for snacks and stuff, it doesn't go to.
Why don't you just be like, "Whoa, I'm over here in Black Adam, while you guys are in Black Panther."
So I can hear the theater next to me get way louder than the movie I'm watching.
I'm just saying, gotta support it. You said you loved the movie. I don't know.
I'm gonna be watching The Rock do his smolder, and then you just hear next door, Sherry's Black Panther, yeah,
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yep, it's gonna be good. So, Black Adam might crawl over 4 mil. So, who knows what's gonna happen next? And that's kind of gonna lead us to the next thing is with James Gunn in charge and everything. Black Adam underperforming and all. I think people were saying like he's doing Black Widow numbers. Black Widow was not that great either because it had that streaming thing for the pandemic and all that. So after the weekend, James Gunn also came out. There was this big Twitter thing where they were trying to release the Ayer cut. I was a part of it.
I was a part of it too. I just want to see David Ayer's vision, man.
Yeah, I want to see it too. And it was a big thing, and he wound up addressing it. And I kind of wanted to see what you thought of what he says. So, opened up Twitter at the end of a long day, created a weekend to see the many tweets to save Legends of Tomorrow and to release the Ayer cut. And fan support for other DC projects over the years. The majority of these requests were enthusiastic and respectful. As the new and first ever CEOs of DC Studios, Peter and I think it's important we acknowledge you, the fans, and let you know we hear your differences, desires for the pathways moving forward for DC. Although our ability to interact on Twitter has been lessened due to the workload of our new positions, we are listening and open to everything as we embark on this journey and will continue to do so for the next few years. But all our initial focus is on the story going forward, hammering out the new DCU and telling the biggest story ever told across multiple films, television shows, and animated projects. We invite all the DC fandoms from across the multiverse and everyone else as well into the new universe. We can't wait to reveal more. So, what do you think that means for the Ayer cut? I mean, kind of mixed to me. One thing I do like, this is great that he's on Twitter, he's addressing people. That's something that in my opinion, DC fans haven't had. You know, Marvel Studios shows you that, that they're listening, because they give you the fan service in the movies, and they do all these things because the fans say so, and they try to make it work within their universe. And I feel like that's something that DC lacked for the longest. So it's a big thumbs up in my opinion that he addressed it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's cool that he addressed it because like as you were saying, there's always Marvel. They can't outright tell you like, hey, we're listening, but they show you they listen by the movies and shows and stuff. Like She-Hulk, for example, their finale not ending on a big CGI fight as usual because they heard the fans saying that it's a terrible formula, whatever else. I think it's a mixed bag though, because James Gunn wants to focus on the future of DC, which is cool. But at the same time, he acknowledges that that people do want the Ayer cut. So I mean, it doesn't sound like a no. It just doesn't sound like it's in the plans right now. I think it's like maybe down the line. I don't know. Maybe that's just me still being hopeful for it. But like, it doesn't sound like a total no, but it also doesn't sound like a yes either. It's more of like a wait and see what we do type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta wait to see what the plan's gonna be for the plan. Did you just hurt yourself? What'd you do? Crush your head?
Yeah, I rubbed it against the stupid fucking disc. God, ow.
Damn, I wish we got that on camera.
I was trying to be quiet. Now they know.
Yeah, move it on. But yeah, so I just think that it was I think the way I interpreted it was a polite no for now. He says that they're still open to it. That he's not closed, but as of right now, he's planning the future, and hopefully, that could be part of the plans. If they can make fit, in my opinion, because if they're open to it and they, I think that they, I think there's hope. I don't think I think it was a polite no for now, that they still need to work on this, timeline and all that stuff, and then see if it could fit.
Yeah, because I know it's probably not in their plans now. 2023 is stacked with DC movies.
Yeah.
So, assuming none of them get pushed back.
Exactly.
So it's probably not in their plans right now, but again, it just doesn't sound like a total no, but it also doesn't sound like a yes either.
Yeah.
So we just gotta wait and see, apparently.
Yeah. What about you guys out there? What do you guys think about, James Gunn? Do you guys think that there's still hope for the Ayer cut? Let us know at FilmBros on YouTube.
Yeah. But we know what they think, man. What do you call it? Ain't no one want it. No, it's so divided. Like, I was active on Twitter when the hashtag was going down, bro.
Yeah.
And people were like, man, like, why do they want it? And then you have the other half just being like, just release it. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is cool because David Ayer himself also got into it,
mm-hmm.
and he posted the hashtag, which is pretty fucking cool.
It's I think everybody's on board. I don't think David Ayer would have done that if he didn't feel like there was a chance for it to happen. Now that James Gunn's, he's there, because in the old Warner Brothers
regime,
they didn't want to do it. They pushed that one back. They released the Snyder cut, but they didn't want to, do the Ayer cut because, they supposedly to them, they felt like it was a bad move since the jump up. Why do it if it was a bad move? You know what I mean? It was a good move, and they pleased fans. They just had to do it again, but they didn't want to do it. And, the new leadership is open to doing it. I'm excited, and I'm happy, and I want them to just do it.
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. And sticking on the topic of DC, so today, Jason Momoa went ahead and put out this video of him celebrating, saying, fuck yeah, he can't say nothing about it, but he really wants to, stuff like that. And then later on today, literally a couple hours ago, he had an interview. And basically said that his dream DC project was in the works. So I'm assuming that the hype and everything was because of the fact that he got something greenlit at DC. I don't know. And what do you think? What do you think it might be?
I would imagine it's just the third Aquaman film. No,
I'm not fired.
no. I think, yeah. I mean, if he's this excited, I'm thinking it's another team up movie, Justice League movie.
I don't know.
If he's
I'm
this
gonna
excited,
I'm gonna be a little far fetched, and I'm gonna just say I think they're working with Zack Snyder again on the low, and I think the cast might be happy about that he's being brought back and stuff. That's just my theory. I think he'll probably produce. I don't think that he'll direct, only because of the bad, stigma and all that. And I think that their middle ground is going to have him produce, do his storyline, continue the arcs the way, he intended it to be, with different directors and different, obviously, James Gunn writing certain things to make it work and stuff like that. Him being the Kevin Feige or half of Kevin Feige of the DC. So, yeah.
yeah,
That's my theory.
I would. Yeah, it has to be something like that. If he's just excited, he really liked working with Zach. We know that. And he was having a blast in those videos where he was working with Affleck in Aquaman's 2 reshoots.
Yeah, so I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I'm on the money? You think I'm overhyping? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I know if he comes back and he doesn't direct, that'll still be controversial, because nothing ever is just okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be a step toward what is it? Connection between quote unquote real DC fans and the quote unquote Snyder cultists, they call them.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that would be exciting. That would be really cool. Better than a Justice League movie or Aquaman 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming there's going to be a Justice League movie down the pipeline for sure, another one, and hopefully, if it does follow the whole dark side stuff that happened in Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'm excited for it. That's why, like, all this stuff that's happening and with James Gunn and everything is getting me excited for DC. So I really hope it's not a big fucking letdown.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will be. 2023. That looks like our year. That looks like DC's year.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm excited to see. We will see. I believe, and then also we got a cancellation, another slick acts of Zaslav. Westworld has been canceled after 4 seasons. It was supposed to go into 5 seasons. I guess they had contracts up and everything, and I believe it was a Hollywood Reporter said that the main actors are still going to get a paycheck, but certain people aren't. But the main actors will still get paid for that 5th season, even if it's not going to be around.
Yeah, good for them. I'm glad that like even if Zaslav is like acts in these movies, he's still paying them. You know what I mean?
I mean, their contract obligates it.
Well, no, yeah, you know what I mean. But I mean, they could just be like, "Fuck that," take it up with the lawyers, and then win. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think if they signed you on for 5 seasons and you booked the time for that, regardless, you know, who knows if you're gonna be able to even get a movie role in that time or anything like that. They gotta compensate you for the time that you had to space out. So, I think contracts will be, sound in that. Legality and all that stuff is very tight. I'm pretty sure. That's the thing, is that they gotta honor their contract, which makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't they? Like I said, who knows if they can even get a role in that time, in that short amount of time, So might be missing out on money, but they're still getting paid.
Yeah.
And I want to get back into that show. I just heard a lot of weird things about the second, third season, so kind of scared me. The first season was solid. I loved the first season. The first season was great. I watched that first season like twice when it came out, like back to back. It was amazing.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I think I should watch like the first 2 episodes, and then I never picked it back up. But it was good from what I do remember watching. And then I don't know. I guess it sucks if you're a fan of Westworld. Sorry that your show got canceled.
Yeah, I'm still gonna. I guess I'll watch it now that I know it's only 4 seasons and that's it. Hopefully they wrap it up nicely then, and it's not just a abrupt cliffhanger. You know.
I imagine it would if season 5 was canceled in the works or whatever. I don't know. I ain't see it, so good luck with that one.
But you know, next topic, not Black Adam, but Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds are starting their production of their new movie, Red One. A picture came out of them in their Dwayne in his like red jumpsuit, and you know Reynolds being Reynolds. I don't know if you've seen that.
I didn't see it.
No,
they've been working a lot together recently. It was that movie with him and Ryan, and then Gal Gadot. What was that movie called? Do you remember?
Yeah,
it was on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't remember, but that was a good, funny movie. It was good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
They've been working together quite a bit, so I think this movie. I mean, if I see it, if I do end up seeing it, I'd imagine it's gonna be solid because
yeah, I like them.
Rock and Ryan. So
yeah, I liked them in that movie with Gal Gadot and them. I just don't remember what it was, but it was a really good movie. So they have good chemistry and all that. So hopefully this one comes out good. I think it's supposed to be like a heist Christmas movie or something.
Oh, that sounds kind of funny.
Yeah. So we'll see what comes about that one. We also got new names in the roster for Across the Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes, Daniel Kaluuya as Spider-Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know Issa Rae was supposed to be Spider-Woman, and Oscar Isaac is going to be Spider-Man 2099.
That's
so
fucking dope.
They're bagging some big actors for this movie.
I'm really glad Oscar Isaac is keeping his role because I know he played him in that cutscene.
Oh yeah. Do you think the rumors are true that we're gonna see PlayStation Spider-Man in there and Spidey 1, 2, and 3?
I don't see why not. I mean, that would be cool.
I know they were saying the OG animated one.
The 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that too. That would be cool. Like, if they get the 90s Spectacular Spider-Man, Toby, Andrew, Tom, and then Game Spidey, that would just... I'd explode. Like, you know what I mean? That was my whole childhood. From the 90s to the Spectacular to Toby to Andrew. That would complete everything. I wouldn't have to see another Spider-Man project forever.
So do you think that they would put all those cameos all in part 1, or are they going to spread them out between part 1 and part 2?
I think they'd spread them out between both of them, if I'm being for real, because that is a lot of people to fit. I'll admit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how many dimensions they're looking at, even if they do bring in Spider-Punk, because I also heard they're going to bring in Ben Reilly.
Oh, yeah.
Peter's clone.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I'm sure they can do it, but it sounds like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if you recall, Into the Spider-Verse, we know the characters had, like, their own things going on, but they didn't focus on them too much. It was more focused on Miles.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how are they just going to be cameos? Are they going to, like, play a good, decent part in it or whatever? You know, it just depends, I think. But I think if they do all of them, it would have to be spread out between both parts.
I think so, too. It would just make sense. But I just hope we see all of them interact at least a few times, because it would be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be really cool.
Yeah. Can't wait for that movie. Very ambitious. I'm always skeptical about ambitious movies like this, because usually they don't turn out as well. But I mean, the first one turned out really well one of the best Spider-Man movies in my opinion. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
I think as long as they like keep up to that formula of like focusing on Miles, and his growth, then we'll be okay. Because we know Peter B's storyline was like him trying to grow up and be the man for his MJ, and then you had Gwen, who was also trying to get, well, I guess she was just there. She wasn't like a big role, but it was mainly Peter B and Miles. Their stories interconnected.
Yeah.
Peter B saw a sudden Miles, and then Miles got his mentor from Peter B. As long as they just focus on like Miles and his growth, it should be okay. Not try to like branch out too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, they take your advice and they don't shit the bed. I'm talking to you guys, Sony.
Yeah, talking to you.
Yeah.
You damn Craven making motherfuckers.
Spider-Man 3.
Or what's that movie coming out with Bad Bunny? He's playing the wrestler.
Oh, El Muerte.
Yeah. Stupid motherfucker.
Crazy.
I don't understand.
I don't believe that that's gonna make it.
Of course it's not gonna make it, man. I don't plan on seeing that shit. Even if they throw in Toby, like.
All right, we're about to set this on a serious tone for this topic. Okay.
Okay.
It's serious.
Okay.
I've heard in an interview. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
James Cameron said, if Way of the Water flops, that he is ready to wrap it up with just Avatar 3 and not go to 4 and 5. So what I have to tell y'all is, go watch the movie. Go buy tickets. It's gonna be great. I want to see the full 5 movie arc. I'm pretty sure if he's written it out to make sure that it all fits together, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be epic. And for him to just kind of like cut all that off and just shorten it up, I don't think it'll have that same impact. And it's gonna be on fucking Twitter with everybody just trashing it, okay? I don't need that happening. I need people to go watch this movie.
Yeah, I saw that. Go see that fucking movie. It's gonna be good, I promise. There is no doubt in my mind that this movie will tank, will be bad, whatever. And that's just not coming off the hype of the first one. That one's been out forever, even though it did hold the top spot until Endgame came out. So just go see it. You have to see it. The second one looks good. The trailer looks amazing. The effects look dope. There's no reason to not go see this movie in this day and age.
The first one was revolutionary. Okay?
Exactly.
Until this day. It still looks good.
Exactly. It holds up better than half of the Marvel movies. You just got to go see it.
Yeah. It looks amazing. If you haven't seen the trailers, go see the trailer. You can't tell me that everything just doesn't look sparkly and just great. It's gonna be a great movie. And if he has this plan where it's like sewn in, I'm pretty sure it's gonna connect to the first, and it's gonna be great. And I feel like if anybody can do it, this is the guy. He's the man. James Cameron can do it. He made Titanic, for fuck's sake.
Bitches love Titanic. We call it. I have no doubt that it's gonna be great. I want to see the full vision too. I know he's ready to scrap it if necessary, which is cool, but I want to see all 5 parts. That shit sounds dope. Pandora and the creatures and stuff, the way we're moving toward water tribes and shit. We didn't see all of it, come together in the first one. We know the other tribes and stuff, they helped them, but now we're exploring the water side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit sounds fucking cool.
Yeah.
I want to see it expand to its full potential, not get cut short at 3. Just go see the fucking movie.
Go buy a ticket right now. Yeah, no. I want to see the full 5 arc. We need to support James Cameron. He's the man. He will get it done. It's going to be a phenomenal movie. All these movies are going to be phenomenal.
Even if I got to do it myself, no?
What happened to $8 don't make a difference. See, Black Adam. Shake my head.
It's too late to see Black Adam.
With that, we also got some news from the Percy Jackson show that's coming up. Lin-Manuel Miranda, he played in Hamilton and Encanto, Moana. He's gonna play Hermes in the new Percy Jackson show. He's gonna be alongside Walker Scombe, Leah Jeffries, and Arian Sim. I'm gonna butcher his name so bad. Say it again. Simhadri.
He's Grover.
It's gonna be great. I'm very excited for this show. I love the movies that they made, even if people want to shit on the second one. It was a good movie to me. I appreciate it, but I want them to be a little bit more because I have read the books and I see what people say when they say like books have more detail and stuff, because there was a lot of stuff missing in the first movie, and I'm pretty sure that's why people were kind of upset with this adaptation. So hopefully this one's going to be a little bit more faithful and, show more now that it's going to be a series. So it's going to be good.
If anyone can adapt the books properly, I hate to say it, but it's going to be Disney. And the fact that Rick Riordan is working so closely with them, like, I have no doubt the show's going to be good. And as for Lin-Manuel Miranda, like, you know him from Hamilton and Encanto. I watched In the Heights. He was in that too. Oh. You know me, I like musicals. So like,
I did not know that.
Oh, well, I like musicals.
Gay.
You can't say that.
Oh, my bad.
What do you call it? In the Heights was pretty good. His part isn't too.
Did you like Beauty and the Beast?
No, that shit was ass.
Damn.
But I mean, he's a good actor, no doubt. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine as Hermes, depending on how much we see of him.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna be great. I think this whole show is just gonna be great. In Disney, in the mouse I trust.
Damn.
Yep. And then we got a couple updates on Star Wars as well. Acolyte. Yeah, it's gonna start. I just suck at pronouncing stuff. Acolyte is gonna start filming as of today. Started production. They put a nice little set photo. Looked like it was on Tatooine. Hopefully not. It's supposed to be set in the High Republic area, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be Tatooine. But a lot of planets sometimes look the same. Yeah, so that started today, and then we also got Andor season 2 is gonna start filming November 21st. So, kind of close to Thanksgiving, right before Turkey Day.
Yeah, that's cool. Andor season 1 is like so dope. So I'm glad that it's getting its sequel or second season, whatever you want to call it. I just want to know where they're gonna take it, because I want to know. There's only so much before his demise in Rogue One. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unfortunately, as of right now, it just seems like not enough people are watching it, which sucks. It's a really good show. And so I think the director did an interview and basically said that they, instead of doing the season till season 3, that they might do season 2 and just do them in 3 episode arcs, and just basically year them apart till it leads up to Rogue One. And I was like, man, that sucks. It seems like they're going to undercut a whole plan.
Yeah, no, that fucking does suck.
It's just, exactly. Go watch Way of the Water. This is what's going to happen, okay? We don't want that to happen.
I know.
We need
like, I don't know what it is, but like Avatar side. Andor, what do you call it? All these people that are like Star Wars is for kids and stuff, whatever. It really goes to show, because all people care about are lightsabers in the end. You know what I mean? Like they want to see all that action. Like I know we don't fit that because we enjoy the politics and shit like that. Like, I know I like the politics.
Star Wars is all politics.
No, but I mean like the heavy politics. We're like seeing what goes to funding a whole fucking rebellion.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Like, that's cool.
It's interesting.
Yeah, but like all people really care about are Darth Vader, lightsabers, Mandalorian. Like, Go see this fucking show. You have to see it. It's too damn good. Like, and I know Acolyte is gonna give you fucks like what you're looking for with lightsabers and shit, but you have to see Andor first.
Like, I just think that people like, yeah, I think that's what it is. They want to see a lightsaber fights and stuff. But Andor has a lot of cool action too. Lots of build up. Don't get me wrong. You gotta love the build up. And then when those action set pieces happen, it feels a lot better. Like the payoff is a lot better. And then the scenery in that show is top notch. It's not like how it was in Obi-Wan or anything like that. It's literally shot on scene, on certain places, and it's just a gorgeous show.
I'm telling you, man, that eye in the sky shit almost made me cry.
I'm hoping now that it's not fighting against She-Hulk and House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. Those were some big shows. You know what I mean? She-Hulk, because obviously it's Marvel. People are gonna keep up with Marvel, but hopefully now that it's not being kind of you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jumped. Hopefully it'll have its time to shine. Or maybe people are just waiting to want to binge it. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just like, I don't want to have to sit through like this build up, wait a whole week, sit through another build up, wait a whole week. You know what I mean? That's understandable too. So hopefully it picks up traction.
I don't know, man. All I know is that this next episode is gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Yes. I think it's gonna be the payoff to the build up.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great. If you haven't seen Andor, go check it out.
Go see Andor.
Check it out. It's great. Netflix side of things, we got a Gears of War series coming out. That's exciting. I know that they've been trying to get one off the ground since like way back when, like 06, 07 type stuff. So it's good to see that it's found its home at Netflix. Seems like Netflix just produces everything.
Well, yeah, it would make sense because they, as much as they kind of throw out like garbage, every once in a while, like things stick. Stranger Things, for example.
Yeah, that's true.
And whatever else. That's another good one. If you haven't, you got to see that one. Yeah, no, the show.
What?
The show called You.
Me?
Shut up. You have to see that show too. That one's good. That one's getting its fourth season, but that's besides the point.
Okay.
Like, I don't know much about Gears of War. I imagine if it would have came out in 2007, it would have looked like Riddick. I'd imagine.
Yeah, probably.
So I mean, I guess it's cool. It's around where the technology will make it look nice.
Yeah, and I mean Netflix. Hopefully, it's not one of those shows that Netflix kind of greenlights for one season and then kaputs it. You know what I mean? So hopefully it does good. I wonder what names are going to be attached to it. Hopefully Dave Bautista. He'd be good.
Nah, man, he's too busy working with Zach on his zombie movies.
Who?
Dave Bautista.
Mm-hmm.
He's working with Zack Snyder on his zombie movies.
Oh no, he's not coming back.
He's not.
He did in the first one.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not gonna be in aren't the next few films like prequels? That one animated film they said was coming.
Oh, but that's just like voiceover work, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean that still counts.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I'd assume
It takes like 2 days to do voiceover. I don't know. I didn't hear that he was going to be in anything else. Where's your information?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just.
Why don't you bring it to me?
Because I was just imagining he would.
Look at this guy. I'm prepared.
Shut up. No, but I mean,
really stumped me.
But I'd imagine because I mean, I could have sworn I read somewhere that he was gonna be attached to like the next couple of films afterward. Which, by the way, where are those at? You know what I mean?
We haven't even gotten a tease for like the Vegas one that was supposed to come out, and that was supposed to be like a animated one.
Yeah, he needs to either do that.
He's giving Rebel Moon updates though.
Yeah, I know, or drop Rebel Moon, like, which I off topic, but I think that one's gonna be really good too.
Yeah, Of course. Excited for that one. But, yep. I mean, yeah. Gears of War coming.
Gears of War.
Netflix is also renewing The Watcher for season 2 and the Jeffrey Dahmer anthology series, The Monster, is going to be renewed for a second season as well. It's supposed to be about a different person altogether. So.
Oh, yeah. I would imagine, because what are they going to be like, what if he survived? Like, no. I'd imagine it's just going to continue about, like, famous or infamous, like, serial killers.
Yeah. And, ooh, this is a good question. Controversy. So, like, a lot of people are split, right? And I've been seeing this because they're like, oh, these people are preying on, people's trauma. They're making movies and shows, and from what I know, they didn't. None of the families wanted to speak on it, so they just basically talked to certain people that were close to the situation and just built off that. So a lot of families were kind of saying, they're using the trauma to profit, and a lot of people are saying, like, why don't they just make original, movies and or shows to, like, to basically show something else and not prey on the actual real life events,
I heard about this. I heard about the controversy. It's weird because they should totally consult the families. You know what I mean? There's no reason not to. There should be if they decide not to speak on it, then okay. But Netflix is gonna, like, same with, like, HBO or literally any piece of Hollywood media. They're gonna stretch out the truth to make it more dramatic. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like I read somewhere that the neighbor in the show wasn't really the neighbor or whatever, and like it was someone supposed to be completely different, but because they didn't speak on it, they decided to make it that neighbor the neighbor because it made the story more interesting.
Okay.
Whether that's fucked up, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really have a say because my family wasn't affected by Jeffrey Dahmer's killing. So
yeah.
But I mean, totally consult the families and stuff. That's the only right thing to do. If they refuse, I know that they're gonna end up wanting to make money in the thing anyway, but they should try to tread lightly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either that or use fake names and shit.
I was gonna say, like, they can. Why not just loosely base it off and just make different, put different names and stuff like that? I feel like that would be a good compromise. Obviously, don't exploit the killings and stuff like that from actual people, because it is sensitive to certain people, obviously the people that lived it, but just, change the names, base it off of them, but, just make up your own story, you know what I mean? Why do you actually need to know if, like, they actually went to this school or, did this, like, for accuracy and stuff? In my opinion, it's a documentary, just piece it together. You can find it on the news, piece it together on your own, but people don't want to do that. They just want it brought to them.
Yeah, no, it's like from a certain standpoint, I don't want to say it's educational, but like a document, like it's kind of like a docuseries. It's gonna be stretched out because Hollywood, and it's gonna be more dramatic because Hollywood. But we know Jeffrey Dahmer. We know prior to the show what he did and shit like that. It's more of like, yeah, I know they were saying that it's kind of like highlighting him and painting him in a certain light, but like, I don't think so. It's not like anyone's like praying to him, like he's a hero or something. Like, it's the same deal when they write books or movies and stuff about World War II and Hitler. Like, it's not so they can like cherish his memory or shit like that. It's so we as people don't forget. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we grow from it, I think. So that goes with Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Hitler, big drastic events like 9/11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up. At the same time, I think as people we should not forget that sort of history.
Okay.
because monsters like that exist, unfortunately.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I can kind of agree with that. It, I, I don't think that they should keep their legacy alive, but I think you're right. I think if you put them down in history, you would hope that it's looked at as a be careful, a warning sign. This is what happened to these people. You don't want this to ever happen to you. Just watch out, kind of thing. So, I know I can feel how I can see. I can't feel it, but I can see how it could be sensitive to those who went through it. But it's Hollywood. They're gonna do whatever they can. How do they get these rights to these kinds of things? You know what I mean? That's just my thing. Like, how did they be like, hey, I'm gonna talk about Jeffrey Dahmer, And is it just because he's public now and stuff like that?
I don't know. I don't know how that works, because I know in the show they were talking about the dad and how he's supposed to get a likeness or whatever. Same with the families. They're supposed to get like some kind of likeness from the show or whatever, movie, whatever, because they signed that thing saying like they get a cut of the pie.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they don't want to speak on it, do they still get a cut of the pie?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's why. See? So like maybe I don't want to say that and assume that maybe they're salty because they didn't get a cut of the piece of the pie, but at the same time, if they didn't want to speak on it, they should have been like, okay. But of course, that leads to the show being more dramatic and shit like that.
Yeah.
And events being not what happened.
Of course.
It just comes with the show. Like, and again, you don't have to watch it. If things aren't for you, don't watch it. This is clearly the show is clearly a sensitive topic for families in the gay community and things like that. So I mean, you can boycott it all you want, but Hollywood is still gonna be Hollywood.
Yeah, there's gonna be a demographic that's gonna buy it, or watch it. It is what it is. I don't know if you guys are looking forward to another season. Hey, we'll be there to cover it. We will be there to cover it.
Yeah.
With that, we're done for the night.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys feel like there's anything that we missed on this pod, any movies that you want us to review, go ahead and hit us at FilmBros Podcast on Twitter. We're also on YouTube.
Yes, YouTube, TikTok. We're also on TikTok now. You can find all that in the YouTube description. You can comment about if you want us to review anything or talk about anything we might have missed. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we want to hear your feedback. Go ahead and leave us a comment, and don't forget to follow and subscribe. And with that being said, till the next one. See you guys later.
Talk to you guys later.